is the New York Giants. Now, obviously, I think they've said that Russell Wilson is going to start, but man, has Jaxson Dart looked really good in this preseason. He has looked really accurate. He's been poised in the pocket. He's making the right plays. You can see that arm strength that he has. I like what Jaxson Dart has done this preseason. He's really shown that he can pick up the Brian Daboll offense quickly. And that's what you want to see. Because he's over Jameis Winston. He's over Jameis Winston in the depth chart. I don't know why I said Jameson. But he's over Jameis Winston in the depth chart. And that's very, very intriguing. Because Jameis is a veteran. He's been in this league, former number 1 overall pick, go Knowles. He's had some games where he's played well. I mean, there's a game last year against the Steelers. He played particularly well. He was not bad on the Browns. He wasn't terrible. Okay? Now, Jameis is a guy who can also mentor somebody like Jaxson Dart. And I know there have been discussions about, are the Giants going to trade one of these quarterbacks? It doesn't look like they're going to trade any of them. But the one they should consider is Jameis Winston, because I feel like the Giants could actually get some pieces, maybe some draft picks for Jameis Winston, because there are some teams in the NFL that could potentially be interested in Jameis Winston. Maybe as a backup. Maybe. I don't think it's far-fetched to say that the Jets could potentially be in on him. Maybe to back up Justin Fields, but I don't think it's going to happen. What's another team potentially that could maybe go grab it? I don't know. The Saints, maybe? I mean, are they feeling confident with Tyler Shaw and Spencer Rattler right now? I mean, Tyler Shaw's a rookie, but Spencer Rattler, who else could be a potential trade destination for Jameis Winston? I'd have to think about that a little bit more, but that could be something to talk about. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Dolphins? I'm just throwing teams out there at this point. Dolphins. I'm losing train of thought with this. But either way, there could be some team that could potentially want it. Because he could start for somebody. Maybe. But I don't know. We'll kind of pivot from Jameis Winston. We'll go into, Russell Wilson starting for the Giants, which, oh boy. I mean, are you really feeling confident, Giants fans, in Russell Wilson? I mean, look at the numbers for the passing game for the New York Giants. Last year, the New York Giants were 28th in the NFL in passing last year. Last year, the Steelers were 27th. And that is exactly where Russell Wilson just came from. I'm not a big Russell Wilson guy. I think he's washed. I think he still makes very weird decisions with the football. He goes to the check down a lot. But if he's got a receiver like Malik Neighbors, you're going to see him take shots deep. But that's the only person he is going to be throwing deep balls to on a consistent basis. It's the same thing as George Pickens last year. I guarantee you. That's the only reason. Now, there's no way the Giants are going to be worse than they were last year. Let's just get that out of the way. The Giants are going to be a decently competitive team. But I don't think Russell Wilson is going to be the starter after week 5. I think Jaxson Dart is going to take the reins. They're throwing Russell Wilson in there. He's going to get beat up in his first 5 starts. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing from the Giants. And I'm not really impressed with what they have in the running back room either. But Russell Wilson, to me, I just am not confident in his ability. I'm just not. And look at the Giants' first 3 games. You got the Commanders, Cowboys, and Chiefs. And then the Chargers and Saints. not the easiest schedule. Not the easiest schedule. You're playing some pretty good defenses right out of the gate. So throw Russell Wilson in there, who's a veteran quarterback. Maybe he can win you some games, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. I mean, because, like, if you look at the preseason comparison between Jaxson Dart and Russell Wilson, I mean, Jaxson Dart's been getting a lot of work. I mean, he's thrown for 35 passes, 291 yards, but Russell Wilson, 136 yards in the preseason. I wonder who should start. That's what I'm kind of wondering. I wonder who should really start in New York. It's going to be interesting to monitor throughout the year. I just am not a big Russell Wilson fan. I think he's overrated. Plain and simple. He's not the Russell Wilson that was winning Super Bowls in Seattle. He's just not. He's got the name. He's got the experience, which I think Brian Dable likes because he's not having to deal with Daniel Jones. But I think that's something to look out for. When does Jaxson Dart take that starting job? Because he's going to have it this year.
Talk to me, baby. Talk to me nice. I'm from another world, baby, yeah. Broadway paradise. They think I'm way too cold, cause I put my